Hey guys, Yeti Holic here. So as you can see, this is Yeti's new collection of day trip bags. So we have the 5 liter new lunch box, which is quite bigger than the previous lunch boxes. Even on the side, you can kind of tell how big it is. There's also the 6 liter day trip insulated lunch bag. And then if you have the previous lunch bags, it is a bit of a difference here. I'll post another video showing quick comparisons right after this one. And then you also have the 14 liter insulated day trip tote bag. I got all of mine in red. I'm a big fan of red. All right, so let's get into it. So the lunchbox here, and then if you were to open it, very similar to the previous lunch boxes that Yeti had, but just a little bigger. And I'll show you why. So it looks like these have little pockets here. So for like silverware, cutlery, hot sauce packets, whatever you would put in here, about half depth, just of fingers, looks like. Which you would put in here, packets, cutlery, silverware. And then, of course, here you have the insulation. And this is my hand here. Again, I'm about a 5'5" female, so that's the size of what you're looking for here. So these are pretty good. Pretty much the same material, right? That raft material, which is really good material here. I love it. And I also love the engraved bottom. I love that bottom here. So if you have the previous lunch boxes, again, I'm going to do a video comparison right after this one. And just to show you guys the size differences, okay? So that is the new Yeti 5 liter lunch box, which I would recommend getting because, I mean, just pay the little extra for the 5 instead of the 3. That way you can always hold more if necessary. All right, and then we'll go into the 6 liter lunch bag. So it has the handle here. It is strap capable, okay? Strap capable, just like the day trip tote bag over here. It doesn't have that pin, like that little, with the old lunch bags, there was a piece that would kind of buckle into the bottom. And again, I'll show that in the next video. But these magnetic entry, right? So as soon as you open it, it's open here for you. So again, that good insulation, day trip 6L, and it's pretty deep. I would say deeper than the other ones. Also wider. It feels sturdier, heavier, and I like the enclosure better. Also got the hitch grid if you want to attach maybe, bottle openers, carabiners, stuff like that. And then you got your patch here, which we love those patches. And there's also a zipper here on the back in case you again want to put cutlery, silverware. You can fit my whole hand in there, so that's pretty good size. Silverware, mustard, ketchup packets, mayo packets, car keys, whatever you choose to put in this pocket, you're able to. So pretty good upgrades from Yeti. Again, hitch point on each side, Yeti logo here, magnetic. And then you also have this pocket here up front, which is also magnetic, if you see that. A little pocket here again, keys, hot sauce packets, whatever you need for your lunch, right? And then you got the big guy here. So this is the tote. So 14 liters. So if this is 6 liters, then you got a little bigger than twice the size of the lunch bag, okay? And then here's the comparison here. Obviously, you can tell that's pretty good size. And then you have the lunch tote here. This one actually has the actual strap that you can put on here. Take that off. Open that up. And again, pocket up front. Magnetic pocket up front. Also magnetic here as well. Open that bad boy up. Again, 14 liters. It's a pretty big boy. So this is more or less for, well, that's pretty big in there. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much if you and maybe your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever you have, wants to go on a hiking trip with you, a little beach date, and you want to bring a few snacks here and there. That's what this will most likely be for. Again, you have the hitch point, but this one is bigger. So if you have a sidekick, maybe in the next video, I'll attach a sidekick to it. You can put a sidekick here too for like your keys, you know, wallets, stuff like that while you're out having fun. Again, you got the patch here, and then on the back, you also have this zipper as well. So it looks like Yeti has been upgrading, just trying to, I guess, add more areas for us to be able to store things. And again, you have the hitch point, carabiners, you know, bottle openers. And again, that Yeti sidekick would go perfect here. Probably the 3-liter sidekick would go perfect right here. Or whatever size you choose, but I would probably put a 3-liter sidekick here. But yeah, so again, we have the Yeti day trip tote. We have the Yeti lunch bag here. And then we also have the lunch box right here. Again, 5-liter, 6-liter, 14-liter. So these are the sizes that I chose. This one does come in a 3-liter, but again, I figure I'd rather pay a few bucks more to get the bigger size. That way, in case I want to bring more, I have that option. I can always bring less, so it's never a problem. All right, guys. Well, I'm out. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. All right, have a good one. And again, I will post a comparison of the old box and the old bag in my next video, okay? So check that one out too. All right, I'm out.